Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are in Manchester and it is sunny outside. I didn't know that they had the sun in the north of England. But anyway, today is a very exciting video. Helena, why are we in Manchester?
Because I'm running a marathon,
Which marathon?
Manchester Marathon.
And that's a pretty cool t-shirt you're wearing there. It says Alzheimer's Society on your shoulder. Why does it say that?
So I'm raising money for Alzheimer's Society. I'm currently on about £750.
Damn, £750. So she has raised £750 so far. I still haven't donated. I kept on teasing her, saying that I was going to donate more if she ran faster. But obviously that's not true. I was just being mean. But I will leave the link in the description to the donation page if any of you would like to donate. As you can see, there have been lots of road closures. So this big long road here was closed overnight. I'm getting a bit confused about which roads are on the route and which roads are just closed to stop the traffic. But in a few hours' time, these roads will have thousands of runners on them. We're walking to the start line now, but I'm a little bit behind, so I need to catch up. I'm going to try and film what I can. I think it's going to be quite difficult with there being a lot of people, but we're going to try and watch Helena start and then go to the mile 1 checkpoint, I think. So I'm going to be walking around with Helena's brother today to try and spot Helena in the sea of people. I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but at the end of the road there is a white building, a white structure. Let me see if I can, there we go. There, you can see it there. That is Old Trafford, and that is the home of Manchester United, the very famous and popular football team. The start of the race is somewhere near the stadium, I think, which is pretty cool. Okay, we have dropped Helena off at the start, and now Cam and I, Cam is her brother, we are walking down next to the canal, and we are going to mile 1 to hopefully watch Helena run past. This canal, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty gross, it's pretty dirty, but it goes all the way to Liverpool. So it's a pretty long canal. I just heard on the Tannoy as well that there are 42,000 runners, which is quite a lot. That is a lot, 42,000. A lot of people. I think it's the second biggest marathon in the UK, behind London, of course. So it turns out we were walking on the wrong side of the canal, so we had to get on the tram, as you saw. But now we're in a pretty cool place because there are runners here. Hold on. So the start is down that way, so runners will come past here and go down there, and then they go around somewhere and come back to here. So we're at a convergence point where we can see people at mile 1 and mile 3, more or less. So we're going to try and see Helena twice, and then I have a friend from uni who is also running, so hopefully we'll see him at least once as well.
Go Hen! Go Hen!
We've just seen Helena run past. So we saw mile 1 and mile 3 is right behind me. We saw one of Helena's friends as well, and my friend Callum ran past. Annoyingly, I was trying to see his live location on WhatsApp, but it wasn't loading. It said that he was still at his house. And then all of a sudden I heard him shout, "Finn!" And I looked up and he was there. So I didn't get a chance to film him, but I saw him too. I'm going to try and look out for him again. Hopefully I can get a quick video of him later on. So now the plan is to watch Helena's friend come past at mile 3, and then Cam and I are going to the shop to get some food and some drink, and then we will get back on the tram and head down to mile 10. So we had a bit of a nightmare. The queue for the tram was incredibly long. It was absolutely massive. So we had to walk 20 minutes to a different tram station and then get on another tram that was absolutely packed. And then we were looking at the map and following the tracker, and we worked out that we weren't going to be able to see her because she was going too quickly and we were going too slowly. So we had to get off the tram early at a different stop, and we're going to wait for her to pass here. And it's going to be mile 16 or so. So we haven't seen her since mile 3, but thankfully she's had her parents, and I think a couple of other people have seen her along the way as well. So there's a nice pub just next to the train station, and the runners are up there somewhere. So we're just going to wait for one of Helena's family friends, and then we will stand and wait. But yeah, chaos, absolute chaos.
Well done, Hen. Downhill now. Go, Hen! Hen!
So we've just seen her at mile 16 and mile 18. We're heading to 19 and a half now, which will be the last one before the end. We'll have to get another tram back into the city centre to meet her at the finish. She's struggling a lot. She's definitely in the pain cave. She went off a little bit too fast. She set off a little bit too fast at the start. And I think she's paying the price now, but it means that she can go a little bit slower in order to achieve her goal of sub 4 hours, so under 4 hours. So because she went a bit too fast, it means that she can be a little bit slower now. But she said her legs are hurting. I don't know if you could hear it in the video. She said that her legs were hurting, so we'll see. I think she's doing well. She's going to smash it.
Go rocket ship! Let's go! We think she's finished. I think she did it in 4 hours and 7 minutes, which is amazing. We're just trying to find her now though in the sea of people and the loud music. We can't hear anything.
That they had don't you see? Amy and Victor, I see.
Okay, so we are back in the car on the way to Cardiff. So we actually drove back down to Worcester, which is where Helena lives, and then now we are back in the car again on the way to Cardiff. So, Helena, how are you feeling now after today's race?
I am exhausted and my legs are in a lot of pain. I've got a hot water bottle here to try and help ease the pain a little bit, but the hot water bottle isn't big enough to cover all my legs.
What's hurting the most?
I would say my hamstring on my right leg is the most painful. So my quads and my calves are aching quite a lot, but it's just aching, so just tired. But I think my hamstring might be a little bit injured.
That's not good, is it?
No,
That's
not good at all.
Someone was a little bit silly today, I think.
That's a bit silly.
So what happened? Helena, can you give us a quick race report, a quick summary of what happened today?
Yes, so we walked from the Airbnb to the start line, which was about a half an hour walk, so it was a nice little warm up for my legs. And then I was waiting for probably about half an hour in a pen, so they call it a pen, where all of the participants gather before they're then let over the start line. And then there was a big countdown, we were let over the start line, and I got a little bit excited. And ran a little bit faster than I should have for the first, probably about 10k. There was a lot of runners and also a lot of supporters, a lot of music. So I didn't really stick to my plan of kind of going slow from the start. Got excited, went too quick, and then about halfway through, so about 21 kilometers in, I got really tired and my legs were getting really sore. So the second half was a real struggle, and I was quite a lot slower in the second half as well. That's a quick summary of the event.
Yeah, so you got a little bit excited. We can say that you pulled the pin out of the grenade and then it blew up. It exploded in your hands before the race was over. But, well, you got 4:07, which was very, very impressive. I definitely couldn't do it a time anywhere near that, so I'm thoroughly impressed.
Thank you. I also did have great support to help me all along the way. So my parents were there. They stood kind of near a few places near the start, and then they went straight to the end. Finn and my brother and also my god sister went to a few of the places. I saw you probably about 6 times.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 6.
So
Which is pretty good.
yeah, 3 at the start and then 3 kind of towards the end, which really gave me that boost that I needed. And then I also had some friends who I saw. So I had some friends from home that came up to watch, and I saw them probably about 4 times as well. And then some friends from uni who came, and I saw them twice, which was so lovely of them all to come, and that definitely gave me the boost.
Yeah, so you worked very hard, you did very well, and now when we get to Cardiff, we need to unload the car, put all of our stuff in Helena's flat, and have a nice big meal.
Or just fall asleep.
Yeah, or just fall asleep.
Yeah, I probably should eat, otherwise
You'll get injured.
my hamstring is not going to be able to repair itself. But I am also very tired, so I might try to sleep for a little bit in the car as well.
Yes, so we are going to let Helena sleep. I'm going to listen to a podcast. The sunset is actually very nice, so if we can get a good view of it, I'll show it just to finish off this vlog. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Remember, the vocabulary that has been popping up on the screen will be in the description of this video, so make sure you check that out and add any new or useful words or phrases to your vocabulary list. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining. Bye.